Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a little bit of a morning routine that you can do straight after waking up, just to subside a little bit of your lower back and hip pain if you are getting up out of bed in pain and you are looking for a routine. Try this one out because it requires no equipment and it can be done in the comfort of your own home before you even start the day. It only takes about 5 minutes. We're just going to start off first exercise. Coming up onto all fours, just like this. And we're just going to begin by doing shoulder circles. Really concentrating in on getting those shoulder blades together up at the top and then really stretching them out. Really concentrating in on squeezing your shoulders down at the bottom, coming up, and then stretching up at the top. You want to do this for about 30 seconds before going around in the other direction. Once you've done that exercise for 30 seconds, we're now going to go into a cat-cow, really good exercise just for a little bit of lower back and hip pain. You want to breathe in as you curve your spine downwards towards the floor, and then you want to breathe out, exhale, rounding your back and your shoulders as high as you can, thinking about tucking your hips underneath your belly, holding. And then you want to return back into that starting position, squeezing your shoulder blades together, curving your spine downwards, holding for 3, 2, and 1. You want to exhale now, curving your spine, dropping your chin onto your chest and tucking your hips. 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to do that one last time. 3 reps here. Taking a big breath in, lifting your chin up towards the ceiling, pinching your shoulder blades together, holding. 3, 2, and 1, and then exhaling, arching for the final time. Tucking in your hips for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back now into a tabletop position. You want to bring your knees in nice and close so they are touching. You want to have your hands quite wide apart. And then from here, we're now going to go into 30 seconds of tabletop twist. Really good exercise if you are suffering from a little bit of lower back pain and also hip pain. Great exercise just to stretch out that lower back down through here at the bottom. Really concentrating on breathing through your repetitions as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Next exercise, after we do that one, you can have your knees as wide apart as you can. You want to walk your hands out, dropping your chin down onto your chest. And we're now going to relax in child's pose. Concentrating on your breath, thinking about doing deep inhales and slowly exhale. And as you exhale, you can think about pushing your hips a little bit further apart so you get more of a stretch in through your hip and through your groin whilst you stretch out your back. Another good exercise for lower back pain and to also treat a little bit of posture issues. You can come up onto your fingertips here if you want to feel more of a stretch in through the lats. We're gonna hold this position here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Coming back up into tabletop position here. What we're gonna do now is we're going to bring one shoulder down to the floor, holding the 3, 2, and 1, and now we're going to take a deep breath in, and as we breathe in, we're going to twist and bring that arm up towards the ceiling and holding 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And we're going to repeat that another 2 more times. If you're lucky, you may feel a bit of a crack through the lower back. Really great way just to stretch it out, just to add in a little bit of spinal rotation as soon as we wake up in the morning, providing us with a little bit more flexibility and movement straight after waking up. We're going to do that one last time. 3, 2, and 1. You want to hold the bottom and the top positions for about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And now we're going to swap, and we're going to do that on the other side. So bringing that shoulder down, crossing it, seeing if you can touch the floor with the shoulder. And then you want to breathe in and bring that arm up towards the ceiling and holding. 3, 2, 1. Coming back down now, inhaling. 3, 2, and 1. And coming up, exhaling, raising up. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down. 3, 2, and 1. And now finally, one last time, coming up and holding. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. What we're going to do now is we're going to really focus in on a little bit of hip mobility here. You want to start off in a seated position, keeping your chest up, and you want to have your feet at about hip width apart, maybe a little bit further. You can have your hands behind you here, just for a little bit of balance and support. And all we're going to be doing is we're just going to be bringing both knees down to the floor, coming up into the middle, and then repeating on the other side. While you're doing this move, you want to make sure that you're keeping your back as straight as you can and your chest up. Good exercise here just to add in a little bit of movement and mobility in through that hip joint here. This is also a really good exercise just to do before any exercise like running or squatting in the gym. I want to do this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Really concentrating on perfecting each rep. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And now our final move that we're going to be doing, we're going to be staying at this 90-degree position here. So my back leg is at 90 degrees and my front leg is at 90 degrees. I'm going to have my hands to the side now. And then from here, all I'm going to be doing, keeping my back straight, I'm going to be leaning ever so slightly onto that front leg, trying to bring my chest down towards the floor. Once I've found a really good spot where I notice a nice deep stretch in through my glute and my lower back, I'm going to hold this position. 3, 2, and 1. After that countdown, I'm just going to come back up. You want to reset, take another deep breath in, and then you want to go back down again. This time you want to get down a little bit further, than where you got before, bringing your chest a little bit closer towards your leg. You're going to notice more of a stretch as you go deeper down. Once you find that spot that you're comfortable with, we're going to hold now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing ourselves back up, and we're going to repeat that again on the other side. So just swapping over, keeping your chest up and your back nice and straight, hands off to the side, and slowly lowering yourself down, bringing your chest down towards that leg, finding a nice stretch that you feel comfortable holding, and staying there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing yourself back up with your leg, taking a deep breath in and going down one last time. This is a fantastic move just to really stretch out your glutes and your hips. This can also offset a little bit of lower back pain that you may have. Coming down a little bit further, feeling that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. And now returning back up into the middle. And that was all of the exercises in this mobility routine. Great way just to start the day. So I only got a few exercises that don't require any equipment, really targeting the hips and the lower back. Those muscle groups tend to get the most tired overnight. If you liked today's video, give it a like, maybe even a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.